Let me start starting. So in the yesterday we discussed about the introduction about the BTP history, what is BTP, who are can get benefit like new customers and existing customers, how they can get benefit, like what ways, like multiple parameters to save the time, cost, so budget, each and everything, right? Also, we discussed about the accounts, BTP accounts here, right? So BTP, we are discussing about the BTP accounts here. They are the two types of BTP accounts SAP is providing to the customers here. So that's what we are discussing here. So one is the trial account. So trial account. The second one is the enterprise account here. Enterprise account here. So trial account. So trial account. These two are called the global account here. These two are called the global account which we will get from SAP. Global accounts we will get from SAP here, right? So global account which we will get from SAP as part of the our contract and everything. So in case of trial accounts, self registration we can do that one. That is the self registration. I will tell you how to get this accounts here, how to get this accounts here. So the trial account is free for 90 days. Trial account is free for 90 days here, free for 90 days here. So within 90 days, but the services provided in the trial account, that is the restricted to use of the platform resources and services, but access is open to all. Access is open to all. Everybody, anyone can use this trial accounts. They can get their Gmail ID. With Gmail ID we can get that global accounts, trial global accounts, and we can practice it here. But there is a restriction to use of the services resources in the trial account. So trial accounts are intended for personal exploration, which means so only personal usage, not for the production, non-production testing, so evaluation of the services, and so those things here, right? So we can in the discovery center we can find out the list of services and the type of services. Is it a trial accounts, so is it a free or not, we can find out here. So you are not permitted to use the trial account in the any production and commercial manner. So the trial account only for the personal POCs and exploration purpose only we have to use it here. So the trial accounts, always there is a tax called the free tier in the SAP Discovery Center. In the SAP Discovery Center, if you go, there is a so free there is a free tier, something like that. There is a tax available here. Free tier tax are available, which means the trial account is free tier. So which means it is available in the trial account as also, but there are the limitations, restrictions to use it here. So which is free tier means it's a free here, always free here, right? So that means so it's a trial account, it is available but restricted to use it here. Okay. And the trial account, the interval, as I discussed yesterday, the interval, the 90 days, the trial period is divided into the intervals here, two intervals here. If you sign into the trial account regularly, the intervals are auto extended. The intervals are auto extended to 90 days or 90 days here, auto extended to 90 days here, auto extended here. So if you don't sign into the trial account for first 30 days or more, your account will be suspended. All the suspended accounts will be deleted. We won't able to use the applications or services in the trial account. Why? Because trial account is only for the free 90 days. Immediately day one itself we won't get the 90 days here. It is only 30 days here. First 30 days. If you regularly signing in, then it will be auto extended to the another 90 days, means 90 days it will be extended here. So then you can use it here. If you don't sign it, then accounts will be suspended. All the suspended accounts will be deleted. Then that is the one. After 90 days, sir, 90 days is over again. Automatically that will be deleted here. But if we want to use it, then we can use the account again. We can delete the trial button again. We can use the same different account. We can use it here after deletion. So we can again, we can set up a new account. We can set up here without, so we can set up it here. So sir, I don't want to this trial limitations and everything. I want to go for the enterprise account means. So this is the account. Actually the business will use these accounts here. The business will use this enterprise accounts here without any limitations. This is the limitations without any limitations here. So trial accounts, they are the limitations in the sense it includes the 4 GB of memory for the applications. Then you will get the 4 GB memory for applications here, right? So 8 GB instance memory, 8 GB instance memory you will get, 8 GB instance memory. So this 4 GB will be used by the applications here. Okay, this 4 GB will be so used by the applications which you are going to deploy the applications that is applicable for the this one. 8 GB instances here. So in the BTP we can deploy the, you can create the instances here. And also 10 total routes you will get as a limitations, as I mentioned, right? 10 total routes here, 40 total services you will get here. In the out of 80 services you have 80 plus services, 40 services are available here. So that is the no agreement, no service level agreement for here, no support from SAP here, no support from SAP here, right? So some applications here automatically stop on daily basis. Why? Because due to the some restriction and cleanup purpose, it will be stopped here. So there are the restrictions here. They are the restrictions to use the in the trial account services and everything here. But so enterprise account, there are no restrictions, there are no time limits and everything here. Enterprise accounts are usually associated with the SAP customer or partner contract here. SAP customer and partner contract here. It contains the purchased entitlements to it will contains the so free and the paid resources, paid services also available here. Here you have only free services are available. Here we have free plus then the paid services also available here. Means so the enterprise related like services also available here. So normally these accounts are usually associated with the customers or SAP partners, and so it contains the purchased entitlements to perform the resources and services here, right? So that is the one here. And also it provides the so enterprise, there is a licensing model for the enterprise account. There is a licensing model for the enterprise account here. So the enterprise global account is it will be 24 by 7 support here, 24 by 7 support. If any issues SAP will support, but trial account there is no support from SAP. Only we have the SAP community support, and so the blogs and everything we have the support here, but there is no support here, right? So that is the main thing here. This is for, you can use it for the production operations, and also it depends upon our contract. We can use the services, and wherever you want to deploy the services, in which regions and which infrastructure model, we can deploy the services here, right? So coming to the licensing model for the enterprise accounts here, the licensing model for the enterprise accounts here. So they are the so BTP, the licensing model here, pricing model for enterprise account. This is only for the, this licensing is only for applicable for the so enterprise account only. Why? Because enterprise accounts are the agreement. We will do the agreement with the customer. So not the trial accounts here. So trial accounts with our Gmail ID, we will get the trial account, but not the enterprise account here. So enterprise account, there is a licensing model here that we will call it as the BTP, the pricing the pricing models, BCP, the pricing model here. Right. So here in the BTP pricing model, so coming to the BTP pricing model here, so there are the two types of pricing models are available here. One is the subscription based model here, subscription, right? So subscription model. Then second one is called the consumption consumption model here, subscription model and a consumption model here. So what is mean by subscription based model here? Okay, there are the two types of BTP models, pricing model, licenses. Normally we will call it as the licenses here, right? So here, so one is the, this is applicable for only for the enterprise account only, enterprise accounts only, not the free account. Free accounts are the free. So this is applicable for the BTP, so enterprise accounts only here, right? The pricing model here. So subscription based model, what is mean by subscription based model? Subscribed services. Here you are allowed to use the subscribed services only. Which means suppose you want to use, suppose like A service, B and C and D and E. So there are the five services you want to use it here. They are the five services you want to use it here. They are the five services you want to use it. So you need to subscribe only these five services. You have to pay amount for the services in advance, and so you have to pay at fixed cost. Pay at fixed cost here. Pay at fixed cost here. You have to pay in advance, not the after. Pay in advance, you have to pay it here. And also, so the contract period is 1 to 3 years only, this subscription based model. So pay whether you use it or not. Pay whether you will use or not. You have to pay for amount here. No. So which means here the subscription based model, in the out of the 89 services here, I need only few services, means you can calculate the few services, then you have to pay for only those services only. You have to pay for amount for those services only, but you will not get any discount for this in the subscription model type. That is called the fixed cost. You have to pay in advance. The license term is 1 to 3 years. So you have to pay whether, so you have to pay whether, so you use it or not, we have to pay for that one here. So which means, so sir, I subscribed initially 1 to 5 services A, B, C, D, E. Then I am using only two services. So then I paid amount for the D and E also. Can you please return back? No, it's not possible. Why? Because you are in the subscription based model. So which means you are allowed to use only these five services only. Then you need to pay at fixed cost. There is no, you have to pay whether you use it or not. You have to pay for amount here. Suppose, sir, I want to use the one more service that is called the F service. So means again additionally you need to subscribe the, additionally you need to take the subscription for the F service. But taking the additionally for F service, it will be a end up with the paying in more money here, more money here, right? So that is the subscription based model here. So which means it's a fixed cost. Subscription based models are the fixed cost here. We have to pay at fixed cost. There is no there is no discount and fixed cost. You are using or not, you have to pay for amount for that one. That's it. That is the, it kind of a prepaid plan. It kind of a prepaid fund. You use it or not, definitely you need to pay for amount. Yeah, it is a prepaid plan here, prepaid recharges and everything here, right? Sir, I subscribed to the five channels, different TV channels, but I'm only using the two channels. Remaining three I'm not using. Can you refund back? Means that is not like that here, right? So again you have to pay it whether you use it or not. We have to pay for amount for the remaining three services also. We have to pay it here. That is the subscription based model here, right? So then the consumption based model, normally rare cases people will use the subscription based model here. So consumption based model here. In the consumption based model, so again we have the so two types here. One is the pay as you go model here. Pay as you go model here. And second one is called the CPEA. CPEA. So Cloud Platform Enterprise Agreement here. Cloud Platform Enterprise Agreement here. So this is for the consumption based model here. So SAP, so they have splitted this consumption model into two types here. One is the pay as you go and CPEA here. So let's talk about the pay as you go model means here these two models, consumption based model, pay only what you use it here. It provides the complete flexibility to the all the services, now current future services, current services, as well as the in the future they are going to introduce the new service, new application, so that you can use it here, that you can use it here based upon your business requirement. So you can use the new services and all the flexible services, you can use it here anytime. You can activate and deactivate the any point of time, you can deactivate it here. So here pay when you use it only, don't pay if you are not using, no need to pay it here. That is the consumption based model in that. So consumption based model, consumption means if you are consumption, you are consuming, then only you have to pay it. You are not consuming, then you no need to pay it here. So here they have split it into the two types here in the licensing model, pay as you go and CPEA, Cloud Platform Enterprise Agreement here. So pay as you go means no upfront investment. There is no investment here. No, no upfront means no upfront investment, and pay only when you use it here. If you are using, then only you can pay it. And so no discounts, no volume based discounts, no annual commitment of services and everything here, right? No annual commitment of services and everything here. So here the consumption based model here. So pay as you go, which means you have the access to the all the services that is available, but it's highly flexible zero commitment model. So you no need to pay nothing upfront, no minimum usage requirement, nothing. When you are using, then only you have to pay it here. Pay only the BTP services, what you use it, what you are using. You are billed monthly. You are billed monthly in the monthly areas. You will get it billed here. Services charges are not discountable here, right? Monthly bill you will get in the pay as you go model, and so services charges are non-discountable model here. This is kind of a low risk model for the customer. So new customers, they are not sure what service they want to use it, what is the usage, that time they can go for the pay as you go for BTP, so that they will get the complete flexibility of the all the services. Then whatever the service they use it, they need to pay for, they have to pay only for that services only. But monthly, end of the month, you will get the monthly bills, you will get it out, so that we have to pay for amount for that one here. We can use for, so we can use for the small POCs, production, so small kind of proof of concepts and everything, we can use it here, right? So that is the main thing here. So here, and CPEA model means Cloud Platform Enterprise Agreement. Cloud Platform Enterprise Agreement. This is kind of a agreement based here. So organizations make a prepaid investment in the cloud credits. So in advance, in advance, there is a prepaid investment. We have to do that one in the form of cloud credits. So here auto deducted from the cloud credits here, we can top up anytime. top up the cloud credits anytime here. There is a annual commitment of service. There is a discount you will get in the CPEA. CPA you will get the more discount. There is a annual commitment of services. We have to give the commitment of annual services. We have to use it this much of usage, something like that. And also there is a discounts, and this will be this will be deducted, auto deducted from the your cloud credits. We have to pay amount for the this cloud credits. Our payment they will convert into the cloud credits here. So accounts automatically, so top up, we can top up the, suppose like example, whenever you shop, so you will get the some credits, right? So some account, some credits, you will get it out. That credits we can use for the next time recharge or auto deducted from that credits. So that will happen. So that is the same type of here, the CPEA model here, same type of CPEA model here. So it's a prepaid investment in cloud credits for the contract duration with annual commitments. We have to provide, consume the BTP services and everything here. So but in the pay as you go, there is no annual commitment. You have, so if you use it, you have to pay it. If you don't use it, no need to pay it. But you will not get any discount. In out of these three, subscription, pay as you go, CPA, you will get the lot of discount here. Why? Because you are providing the contract duration with annual commitment with to consume the BTP services here. This model is suitable for the customer who have well established with larger organizations, then larger planning for the use cases, and they can go for the CPEA model here, right? So you will receive the monthly balance statement in the provides the information of the usage, consumption, service, so corresponding cost, but total cost is deducted from the your cloud credits here. You will get the balance sheet here also, pay as you go also, you will get the balance sheet, but you have to pay it manually here. But here the CPEA, automatically it will be deducted from the your cloud credits. Monthly cost is deducted from the your cloud credits here. This model has minimum investment entry. So there is a minimum investment we have to pay that one here. You are billed annually in advance, right? You can top up the cloud credits anytime to prevent the overages. So suppose like, so you have the cloud credits, 1,000 credits, the 1,000 credits are over, then services will be stopped here. So to avoid these things, so we can top up any time here. We can top up any time here. So these are the licensing model for the pricing model for the, so the BTP accounts here, right? The global account, in the global account, especially for the enterprise account here. So global account has two types, trial accounts and enterprise accounts. Trial accounts, there is no licensing model, pricing model, but enterprise accounts, we have the multiple pricing models we have. So in that case, if the customer is the new, they want to go with the initially small POCs, then you can go with the, you can suggest to pay as you go model, to avoid the, so to avoid the usage, consumption and everything. You can just consumption model, just you can just recommend this pay as you go model. Why? Because here pay only, you will get the complete flexibility to the all the services. Pay only when you use it. If you are not using, no need to pay for amount. So 1 month you are using, then 1 month or second month you are not using means, so then your bill will not be generated here. You will get the zero bill here. That is the, so main thing here. So that is the one of the interesting thing here. Pay as you go model. So if the large customer, everything they want to go for the CPA, they are planning for larger innovations and everything, then can go for the CPEA. Here you will get the discount and same as like here, and but here, so discount you will get it out, but here there is a annual investment plan is required here. There is a commitment, so you get the discount and flexibility to the all the services anytime. You can deactivate and activate the services here. Okay, that is the BTP pricing model here. So these are the account models for the BTP. In the BTP, if we talk about the architecture of the pictorial diagram of the BTP architecture. So normally we have the global account, right? Inside of the global account, then global account we will get from SAP based upon the our contract and our licensing, right? Then here inside of the BTP account, global account means in the form of BTP cockpit URL you will get it out. So BTP cockpit URL is the one of the web-based URL where you can manage the all the global accounts, sub accounts, all the resources, services. So all those things we can manage it from the global account here, right? So here in this global account, normally SAP will is only responsible for providing the only this global account only here. So then after that, it's our responsibility to define the landscape strategy, which means so how in the implementation, SAP implementation project, how we will create the new SAP systems, development, quality, production, same as like here, we have to create the so development sub account, then quality sub account and production sub account. So we have to plan it here, development, quality, the production sub account, we have to plan it here, right? That is the development sub account, then quality sub account, then production sub account, we have to plan it here, dev quality production here, development, so then quality sub account. So under the global account we have to define the our landscape strategy, this we will call it as the sub accounts we have to create under global account only here, right? So then after that sir, this is in the BTP, this is the global account and this is the sub accounts, fine. Then what is next here? Suppose the customer already having the on-premises environment here, on-premises environment he have, in the on-premises environment he is already having the SAP systems here, suppose like development SAP system, then quality SAP system here, then so production SAP systems he already having here, right? So he want, yeah, he is the existing customer or whatever it is the new customer in the on-prem environment is the development SAP systems here, SAP systems we have. So you want to consume this BTP accounts, you want to consume the services from the backend SAP systems here, the backend SAP systems here, in the backend SAP systems here. So this global account we will get from SAP, right? This global account we will get from the SAP here. So here what we have to do, the sub accounts we have to create based upon our backend landscape, we have to create the multiple sub accounts here. Why? Because here development sub accounts, quality sub accounts and production sub accounts, like that we have to create it here. Why? Because everything we cannot do in the one system, right? Same as like here, development system, quality system, production SAP system, all we will not do in one system, right? Development activities are in the development, then we will move the changes to the quality, then quality to production, we will move the changes to the here. So like that we will move the changes here, right? So same as like here in the cloud also, in the BTP we need to create the accounts here, we need to create the accounts here. So development sub account, normally we will call it as the sub account here. Under the global account, we are creating the account. That's why sub account. In another language, we will call it as the tenant. One development tenant, quality tenant, production tenant, we have to create here. Then, so once you create it here, then we need to create a connection to the your backend SAP system to consume the data, to insert the data, whatever it may be. But these accounts, these cloud accounts, why? Because this is in the cloud, this is in the cloud accounts here, cloud account, these all are the cloud accounts, is in the SAP network zone here, this is in the cloud account, then SAP network zone here, public, those are the public network zone. But this is in the private network zone here, these are the public. Then our customer network is the private network. Definitely we will use the VPNs to connect it private network. You cannot in the internet, you cannot access all those things here. Why? Big customer network systems directly is a private network here, right? So private network. So if the connection is public to private, in between the connection will not success. Directly connecting from sub account to backend system, it will not success here. Then in this case, we have to install the cloud connectors here. We have to install the cloud connectors here. We have to install the cloud connectors here. So these cloud connectors, so we have to install the cloud connectors on the customer premises. Okay, customer network premises, we have to install the this cloud connectors here. So either you are going with the one cloud connector here, SAP cloud connector here, or development, quality, production, like that, all the non-production systems into the one cloud connector, production is separate. That is your wish. How you want to define as an architect, how you want to define your landscape strategy, that you can define it based upon the usage and the importance of the your backend systems. You can define it here. Okay. So here the cloud connectors we have to install it. Then we have to register the your sub account. You have to register the sub account into the here. Then backend SAP systems also we can register into the cloud connector. Then the connection will be established. Then only the connection will be established to the backend system. Then here if you are using any application, one application or any service mobile application, if you are using in the BTP, this application via destination, it will go to the backend, it will connect to the backend system. Then via cloud connector, it will pull the data of the backend system. Then it will retrieve the data, it will display to the user screen here, right? So that is what it will happen in the backend systems here. Backend, that is what it will happen here. So now in that case, what we have to do here, we have the setup is there. SAP systems we have already there, and we are going to install the cloud connectors, and we will register the SAP systems into the cloud connectors. That we will do. Why? Because it's the customer private network, customer premises, that we can do. But in the BTP side, if you start with the hierarchy, in the hierarchy we have the global account, this global account. So how to get the global account? We have the two types of global accounts. Then once we got the global account, then we can just derive the sub accounts. Like this we can derive the sub accounts here. So first, so we would like to know how to create the sub accounts here, how to create the global accounts here, how to get the global account here, right? So here I will explain how to get the global account here. So what you have to do to get the global account here, you need to log into the sap.com. Okay, just go to the sap.com here. Here Here there is a, you can see the right side top, you see here. So then there is a option, user login option here, user login option here. Then you will get the one option, login or create the SAP account here, login or create the SAP account here. Here just click on the create your account here. So here you will get the one form here. Okay. So once again, if you log into the sap.com, then here you see the right side top, there is a user login option here. User login option here. Just click on the user login option. Then here just click on the your SAP account here. Here it will ask the your business email. Here it is asking the your business email account. It will ask it here, business email. Then you can provide the your Gmail, then first name, whatever it may be, the first name, then last name. So whatever it may be, you can provide all the details here. Then so India, then company. So whatever the company, this is the not normal mandate, it's a mandatory. Okay, just provide the SAP. Then you can provide it and a number. like an mobile number is mandatory here, but because the password reset or PTV authentication you will get it out. Then department, then administration department, relationship with the customer consultant. So then click on the submit button here, right? So basically you need to fill this form here. The main thing is the here your Gmail ID, then here the mobile number two are important here, right? Remaining whatever the details you provided, that is fine. But so then when you click on the submit, then you will get the verification to your email, verify your email, then you can able to access the all the things here, right? Just click on the OK button, then your mail send it to the your email ID. But I have already the account, then so I can re I have already account, then my account will not work here. Then once you done this one, you will get the one email to one password reset email to the your mail ID whatever you provided. Then after that, once you got it, then after that, once you got it, then you can reset the password, then automatically it will open the BTP cockpit. BTP cockpit global account URL will be opened here. That way you will get the BTP cockpit URL, you will get it out. I will send you the document so you can, that has the clear steps to get that one here, right? That has the clear steps here. So BTP cockpit URL here. So that URL you can log in, that URL you can log in here. Then like this, the BTP cockpit URL will be loaded here. Then there you need to provide the user ID and password reset first time. Then a mobile OTP you will get it out. Then you can log in. So you can just provide the user ID, whatever the email you have given. The cockpit will be loaded here. Okay, so like that we will get the BTP, the trial account, you will get it out here. BTP, the trial accounts, the trial global account, you will get it out from SAP here. So SAP, this the other way directly if you open the URL, so directly you will get the this page. This page will be opened here. This page will be opened here. So this way, this is the page of the your BTP accounts here. BTP account. This is the global account here. So global account. This is the global account here. So this is the BTP web-based access global BTP cockpit. This is the BTP cockpit. So using the BTP cockpit, we can manage the our global accounts and sub accounts, resources, applications, everything we can manage it using the this BTP cockpit here. BTP cockpit is the central point of access to access the all the resources, entitlements, accounts, directories, everything here, right? So that is the account here. This BTP cockpit also there is a version for this one here. Every BTP cockpit, this is a 1.51 current BTP cockpit version here. This is will run on the SAP UI5, SAP UI5 here. So user agents, it will work on the Mozilla, Chrome, Edge, Apple. So this and all the things here. So main thing you need to remember, sometimes the people may ask you, what is the version of the BTP cockpit here? Right? So 1.51, 1.51.8, 1 point. Okay, that is the main thing you need to remember here, BTP cockpit version. Then once we got the BTP global account, then what to do next, right? So first of all, you today please work on the BTP accounts, how to get the BTP accounts and reset the password. Be ready with the BTP global account here, trial global account here. This structure, this one in the hierarchy, the first one you need to be ready here. Then after that, how to get this one, how to create this one. Then we will go step by step. We will follow the same architecture here. So BTP offers the fast in-memory processing. Whatever the services solutions are there in the BTP, those are the fast in-memory processing. So agile solutions, they are the services to integrate the data, extend the applications. They are the integrated services, analytic services, intelligent services, technologies are there in the BTP solutions, right? They are the services in the BTP. Some are the business services, some are the technical services also there here in the BTP. Some are the business services. They are the business services here, and business services, some of the technical business serv business services, and then technical also available technical services. So business services means, so we can use those service for the development of the business process components, industry specific functionalities, anything POC applications we can develop. Technical services means that will help to the business services domains, that will help to the domains applications. So those things that can help to the technical services, maybe suppose like user management, that will help to the business services here functionalities. Then suppose like some of the domain independent content, those are the business specific technical services here. So in the discovery center we can find out all in one screen, we can find out, that is called the discovery center. All available services and solutions and everything we can find out in the discovery center here. So the BTP global account is not the region independent. There is a region concept here. Sub accounts are the region dependent here, but global account are not the region independent. So only one access, one URL to anyone can one access to access the global accounts, BTP global accounts, but sub accounts they are the region dependent. So BTP global accounts are the region independent. Sub accounts are the, that time I will explain it how the region independent. There is no dependency on the regions here. There is no dependency on the regions here. We can deploy the applications in different regions in the sub account level. Applications we have to deploy, we have to use the business applications in the sub account level, not the global account. Global account is only for managing the resources and managing the sub accounts only, not the for the business accounts here. We want to use the one business application, some services, something, you need to use it in the sub account level only here. So that's why, so BTP global accounts are the region independent here. Region independent, which means there is no specific region for the global accounts here, but sub accounts are the region dependent. So which region you want to, you need your business data centers, I can say data center, sub account, global accounts. So where you want to deploy the your accounts, so here you need to use this sub accounts quality and production accounts, we have to use it here, right? So this is about the regions concept here. Regions are provided by the SAP, in that SAP, and by infrastructure providers, infrastructure partners, right? That time I will explain more. So the regions means it's a geographical location where you want to deploy your SAP business applications, some service TP solutions and everything. That regions are applicable for the sub accounts, not for the global accounts here. So global accounts, we nothing we do. Global account only we will use for managing the sub accounts and resources and everything here. Okay. So normally infrastructure providers, IaaS partners, normally you know, right? IaaS partners. So it's like a AWS infrastructure provider, Azure, then so Google GCP, Google Cloud, and Alibaba Cloud. So these are the cloud providers will help you to deploy the your applications here. So when you are creating the sub accounts, this infrastructure providers will help you to put into your data into in these regions and everything here, right? That is the infrastructure providers here, right? So this is the normal licensing model for the our BTP accounts, and the architecture, how the architecture in that. So in the global account where it is deployed, and sub accounts, cloud connectors, backend SAP systems here. Then the how to create the global account here. So then that is what we discussed. So be ready with the your global accounts by Monday. So that why? Because we are going to do the actual work from Monday onwards. So that is the thing. So please be ready with your global account. I will send you the documentation. So please be prepared, be ready, so that you also with up to the speed when you are going to create the sub accounts in the here, what we there in the global accounts, that and other things you will learn. Okay. Any questions, anyone?
Yeah, okay, sir.
Yeah, I will send you the doc.